welcome to SourceFed's Top 10, where we bring you the best in various topics and invite you to submit lists of your own. I'm Meg Turney, and today I'll be running you through my top 10 games on Super Nintendo. And at number 10 is Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars. Crafted by the same fine hands that crafted the legendary Chrono Trigger, Super Mario RPG tipped Mario games on their ear and teamed up two mortal enemies. Although it doesn't really hold up as well as you'd like, it still has a special place in my heart. Bringing in number 9 is Super Metroid. Super Metroid took all the hearty goodness of the original Metroid and bolstered it with new abilities, expanded aiming functionality, and lots of new weapons to keep the run and gun action lively. Number 8 is Secret of Mana. This action RPG had elements that were uniquely ahead of its time, including multiplayer and a fleshed out battle system that forced players to be mindful of when and how to attack. It's kind of a sleeper hit that a lot of people don't know, but it is definitely worth checking out. And at number 7 is Earthworm Jim. Earthworm Jim had a silly, kind of fairly innocent humor that spoke to gamers young and old, and still inspires instant nostalgia today. You're ridiculous. Number 6 is Donkey Kong Country. It was a simple but brilliantly fun platformer that saw us blasted out of barrels, poking piranha with swordfish, and flying around like an ostrich. Also sexy monkeys. Alright, I'll give you, candy was kind of weird. Number 5 is Super Mario World. Honestly, I spent so much of my childhood playing this game, I should probably send Miyamoto a cheesy tie every Father's Day. The platforming action and immersive gameplay raised the bar across the board, and most everyone, even those who don't consider themselves gamers, have fond memories of playing it. And at number 4 is Final Fantasy 3. Now, I know it's actually 6, but I played it as 3, so I'm gonna call it 3. Crafted by the fine hands at Square, FF3 was far ahead of its time with a winding, engaging story, basically changed the RPG genre, and sold millions of copies in the process. And we can argue more about what you want to call it later in the comments. And at number 3 is the only Mother game to hit the good old US of A, Earthbound. While Earthbound didn't really find huge commercial success when it was initially released in the States, it has developed a cult-like following, and since I played it as a kid, I happily count myself amongst the members of the cult of Mother 2.
Fuzzy Pickles.
Fuzzy Pickles.
Fuzzy Pickles.
Fuzzy Pickles.
It's a good game.
Such a good game.
It's a good game.
It's a great game.
What's next?
The runner-up in our top 10 SNES classics is Chrono Trigger.
What?!
I knew he'd be upset. Crafted by a dream team of some of the finest minds in the industry at the time, Chrono Trigger features time travel, badass combat, and 14 different endings. 14! A true classic, Chrono Trigger inspires fierce loyalty for good reason, as our good friend Joe Beretta always shows us.
That's right, and that's why it's the best game ever on the SNES, probably over all systems ever. Revolutionary combat system. The music will be beloved for generations. Amazing art and story. Oh my gosh. Wait, number 1, right? It was number 1?
It was number 2.
What?!
Akira Toriyama is an amazing artist. And in at number 1, the top of our list, Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. What can I say about this game that hasn't been said a million times before? Everything just screams quality, from its well-rounded gameplay to its beautiful soundtrack. A Link to the Past introduced us to the Master Sword and made us fall even more in love with the mythos of Hyrule, and for that, it's getting the top spot on our SNES countdown. So guys, what do you think of our top 10, and what are your top 10 favorite SNES games? Let us know in the comments down below. Please click like and subscribe if you haven't already. Click this annotation or go to sourcefed.com to see everything we've ever done. I'm Meg Turney. Super Nintendo time!